Tom Gorman and Coach Kelly here for this Tuesday edition of Warrior Daily. And Coach, your team went 1-3 last week. Certainly those games against Saginaw Valley State and Ohio Dominican presented their challenges. So for you moving forward with 6 games coming up this week, what are some of your areas of focus in practice?
Yeah, well, it was a tough week. We went 1-3. We had plenty of opportunities to win every game. We got 2 rainouts as well, so that didn't help. However, we're not going to really change everything up. We've been working hard since September. We're going to continue working it hard in practice, offensively, defensively, on the mound. We just got to work better when we get in situations. Runners on base, we can't give free passes, and I think the big thing for this week of preparation is just to learn from the games that we played and we lost, and make adjustments going forward, probably more so mentally than physically, and the things that we do in practice. Our guys are ready to go. We've got good leaders in place, and we still have a big stretch of our schedule coming up with some big games, and we're just going to focus on that and keep pushing forward.
8 home games and 8 road games remaining on this conference schedule. And Coach, you had mentioned to me in the past that when the team is in need of a jolt or a burst of energy, so to speak, to get out of a little bit of a lull, you need somebody on the mound to step up and deliver that. That guy on Sunday was Greg Spies.
Yeah, Greg Spies did a great job in his start against Ohio Dominican. He came in, he mixed his pitch as well, he spotted his fastball up. Still probably gave up a couple too many walks, however he overcame it, and gave us a really quality start, put us in a position to get up early with our offense, and he helped carry us that day. Josh Rudetsky also pitched on short rest, and he did pretty well. We just couldn't finish it out for him. But yeah, when we were struggling a little bit, whether it's offensively or defensively, whenever a pitcher can get on a roll and give you a good start, they're always going to put you in a position to win, and Greg Spies did just that.
We talked about him earlier in the season, but Brad Gunther to me has been really impressive all year long. He had 5 hits last week. He's your stolen base leader, your catcher/outfielder with a little bit of speed in there, 10 stolen bases this year. Ranked second in the GLIAC in runs scored, and has played flawless defense to this point. He's really done it all.
Yeah, well, Brad Gunther is a special individual. He's learning a lot. He's getting a lot more time behind the plate than he has in the past, following Mike Wiseman. But the thing about Brad is he's very competitive. He's a gamer. He wants to win every pitch of every inning of every game. And he's a leader now as a junior. He's really stepping up in that capacity. Still has to get better in certain areas, but he's done a fabulous job for us this year offensively and defensively. And we're looking for him to continue with his progression as a catcher and a leader with this program.
This is a very busy week on the athletic campus. Of course, W Week going on this week as we celebrate women's athletics. But tying into all that, we have our academic banquet on Thursday, and I know baseball will be well represented at that event.
That's a big part of our formula here is we want to graduate and win with Wayne State baseball. We're not in it to just get poor grades or not get some W's on the field. We want to do the best that we can. And I think we have 13 of our baseball student athletes going to the significant academic banquet this Thursday. Of some of those guys, some of our seniors have had fabulous careers, just not on the field, but off the field. People like Andrew Shenik, our shortstop, who's a pre-med major. I think he's around a 3.87 GPA. Phil Swanson, who's going to graduate in engineering and already has job offers. And just not those two, but several other guys are going to be going to the academic banquet. We're very proud of what they've done off the field. I think it goes unnoticed quite a bit. You don't see it in the box scores or in their batting average or ERAs, but they do a great job off the field and in the classroom. It's a big part of who we are and what we're trying to accomplish. And myself, the coaching staff, and the department are very proud, not only of our baseball student athletes, but all the student athletes that do very well in the classroom.
Undoubtedly, baseball, as well as many of the other sports here at Wayne State, we'll have a great time on Thursday honoring the academic side of their efforts at a great event, that academic banquet. Coach, let's turn now to what's ahead on the baseball field. Hillsdale, a doubleheader coming up tomorrow, completing that home-and-home series with the Chargers. Split the doubleheader here in Detroit with the Chargers a few weeks ago, and then a big 4-game set coming up here in Detroit against Ashland. That will be an important series as well, as we're getting down just past the midway point of the conference schedule.
Yeah, I mentioned it a lot. Every game is a test for us in the GLIAC. Just not us, but every team. Hillsdale's got some big wins already this year. They beat us, as you mentioned. They've beaten Grand Valley State. They've played well against a lot of other competition in the conference, and we're playing at third place, so they're going to come prepared to defend their field and try to get some more wins against us. And right now we have to find that momentum and get back in our rhythm of the winning ways, and tomorrow's going to be huge for us. And it's important for us to go on the road and get back to our winning ways. So we're going to be ready for Hillsdale, and they're going to be ready for us. So it's going to be a good battle. Hopefully we got good weather, and we'll just have a great day of baseball. Coming back home, a 4-game stand with Ashland. Ashland, they've been playing like us a little bit. They've had some nice wins. They've had some slow times during the season, but again, it's going to be us against them, and it's going to be a great battle. Anytime we face up against Ashland, it's a great test. A lot of competition. Both teams are fighting like crazy to win, and so we have a lot of respect for them, and vice versa. Coach Shalley does a great job with his program at Ashland, and it's going to be a great test, and we're looking forward to the challenge. And it's always fun to play at Wayne State and play in Detroit on a weekend with hopefully good weather, and we'll get after it and have some fun.
Yeah, certainly, Coach, as we talked about, there's a lot of parity in the GLIAC this year, and that Ashland rivalry has really developed over the last few years into a good one in this conference. And speaking of that Ashland weekend, we talked about it last week, but a very special alumni weekend coming up. We'll be welcoming back some alums from a very special era in Wayne State baseball, those teams from the early 80s, 80, 81, 82, 3 straight GLIAC titles for those squads. And head coach Angelo Auguste, I know, has been working hard to get some of the old gang back together.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to it. I know we've talked about it a few times on Warrior Daily, but we've fielded a lot of phone calls and emails. Coach Angelo Auguste, as well as our Director of Development and baseball alum, former captain Matt Cunningham, have really worked hard together and getting back our group. 70 plus years of Wayne State baseball, and we can bring back guys from all the eras and then really help celebrate those early 1980 championship teams. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great Saturday. I think we've already got somewhere around 40 RSVPs of alumni coming back, and we're looking forward to it. They get a chance to come back, reconnect, maybe network with alumni from different eras, and really see the team on the field that will represent them. And we have a strong appreciation of our Wayne State baseball history. There's been a lot of letter winners that have come through this program and helped pave the way for our current student athletes, and we respect our history and our tradition and those who laid the road for us. And we're really excited to see all the faces and have them come back to campus on Saturday.
Undoubtedly, that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll look forward to seeing everybody here on Saturday, and hopefully even throughout the weekend as Wayne State takes on Ashland in a 4-game set. And Coach, best of luck this week.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, it's Ryan Kelly on this Tuesday edition of Warrior Daily.